Hey guys, and welcome into the show, ladies and gentlemen. It is actually in the truck. This might be a little bit of a different kind of video than you guys might be used to, but I figured, you know what, I want to really try and work on having a video every day, even if I'm at home, you know, and I do try. But on today's video, I actually missed creating a video at home. You know, I worked pretty hard the last 4 days, basically doing about 2,350 miles, give or take, in the last 4 days. So I worked really hard. On yesterday's video, you guys actually saw where I did 1,100 kilometers. I'm not sure what it exactly comes out to miles, but it's pretty hard working day, that's for sure. And so I was a little bit behind on rendering videos and stuff like that, so I actually kind of, on today's video, basically on today's date when I'm actually going to release this video, I was actually pretty busy putting all the videos together and getting them uploaded for you guys onto YouTube and all that fun stuff, so you guys actually get to watch the video, right? You guys really don't know how much work really goes into creating these videos. It's basically, you guys sometimes think it's an easy job for us to be driving down the road, just record these videos and upload them to YouTube, right? Well, it's not so easy, you know. Like, you gotta take them off the video camera here, put them in the computer, and because I do picture-to-picture, meaning I got usually another camera here on the top. Usually, I think it's on this side of the screen, I think. Anyways, up in that corner there, I think. And so then it means importing 2 files and then try and line up the audio in the editor, and then I gotta cut it where I need to cut it and edit everything in and out wherever I wanna cut stuff out or whatever, you know. And then it's gotta render. I gotta put my intro in it, whatever, if I want anything extra, like, you know, text or whatever extra I put in there, that's all extra time, right? So it will usually take me anywhere between half an hour and 45 minutes just to put the video together, and then it's got to render it. It takes about another half an hour to 45 minutes, and if it's a longer video, it could take as long as up to an hour to render the video in the video editor, and then I gotta upload it to YouTube yet. That could take another hour to 2 hours, depending on how fast the internet is. And then YouTube renders it. And then that could take another half an hour before it's processed through the whole video footage to see if there's any copyright material in there or all that fun stuff. And then the hardest part for me usually is actually come up with a title. That is really hard. Try it yourself. If you don't think it's hard, try it yourself. Create a video and then try and title it yourself. Every single day, try and come up with a title. What are you going to title today's video, right? Because my videos aren't script. Nothing that I create is usually been pre-planned. Everything basically just happens as I think about it, and whatever pops into my mind is what I talk about that day, right? And so then I gotta schedule it, title it, and YouTube really likes it if you put a nice thumbnail with it. So then you got to create the thumbnail. So that could take me another 20 minutes just to come up with a good thumbnail and come up with a good title. And then you got to put all the tags in there, so that way it's easier for you guys to find it on YouTube. The people that, you know, like, are searching for a certain thing, that, you know, so that way they have an easier chance to actually find my video, you know. So all of that work goes in behind the scene, right? And so I figured I would talk about that a little bit today on what really goes into creating a video for you guys, how much time actually goes into it. And then you got some people giving us a thumbs down on top of that. Like, really? Why? You know, I worked so hard putting this video together for you guys, and then you go ahead and give me a thumbs down. Why? I guess because your life sucks. I have no other explanation. I try to be really positive on my videos. That is my goal, really, to have a YouTube channel to show the positive side in life. You can go ahead and listen to any news station you want. All you hear is negative stories, negative stuff. You know, this person did that, this person did that, that guy committed this crime. They're always talking about Trump, they're always talking about Russia, they're always talking about this, they're always talking about North Korea. Everything is negative. I mean, tell me a story that they air on the news channel that's actually positive. So what I try to do here on YouTube is create videos that are uplifting, positive, and show you that you can look on the other side. You know, in the trucking industry, same thing. There is so much negativity going on in this trucking industry. Everybody is hating the electronic logs and whatever. You know, there's so much negativity going on about all that I try to show the positive side, that you can succeed in making this business work for you. It's tough. It's getting tougher and tougher every year. We haven't gotten a raise in 5 years. About 5 years, I would say, give or take, is the last time we actually got a raise. You know, and everything goes up, 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 you know. I mean, the cost of living has gone up tremendously, and then I've heard from other drivers saying it's been 10 years prior to that we didn't get a raise. Well, if it's going to be another 10 years, I don't think I can afford to run this truck anymore. It's getting tougher and tougher and tougher even right now. And my truck is paid for. It really is. I don't owe a dime on the truck. But because I've owned my own truck and everything, it's put me in the hole. I'm, you know, very deep in the hole. I'm not going to say the number how deep in the hole I am, but I'm getting to the point where I might have to consider selling it and then try and pay off my debt as much as I can with whatever I get for the truck. I really am getting close to that. It's I mean, you can see Trucker Josh, right? Like he put the truck to side because it's not worth it anymore repairing these trucks. You know, like the maintenance is so high. And then some of you guys might say, well, why don't you just go buy a new one? Do you guys actually know how much it costs to operate a new truck? If you knew, you wouldn't even think about it. Really, honest to God. A brand spanking new truck is over $200,000 in Canada. So you do that in 5 years, or even 7 years or 8 years. I had a buddy of mine that went and asked how much was it going to be. After the down payment that he would make, the minimum down payment, he was going to be paying $3,200 a month just on truck payments. Now that doesn't even include if you have any kind of breakdown, which you're going to have, especially on these newer trucks. I hear from everybody that they're having problems with this afterburner stuff, you know. So why would I go out and buy a brand new truck, spend $3,200 a month on payments, and then on top of that, if something goes wrong, I have to pay for it, you know? I don't know, like this industry is just getting tougher and tougher. Like, I really like to be positive on my videos and stuff, but I also like to show you the truth as well. I don't hide nothing, right? Like I usually tell you the way it is. I don't sugarcoat anything, really. I mean, I tell you the way it is. If I have an issue with my dispatcher, I tell you the way it is. I won't sugarcoat it and say, well, you know, we're all good, happy, dancy, whatever, right? That doesn't happen in my book. I tell you guys the way it is. But anyways, I just figured I'd put something here together, and that's kind of what came into my head. Like, for instance, today here in a few days' videos, you'll probably see it. I had a little bit of a fight with the dispatchers. You gotta watch that. I'll explain to you on another video that's coming up here in a few days on what went down and all that stuff. We won't get into it now because that would ruin my other video, right? That's coming up. But yeah, so it's not always easy to try and stay positive out here on YouTube and in the world and everything. But I do my best, you know. I'm really working hard on trying to succeed in this industry, and it's turning into be harder and harder since we're not getting any raises. The rumor was we were supposed to get a raise last year. Never happened. So we'll see. Maybe you get one this year, but the cost of living is going up and up and up, and every year, you know, a lot of you guys that are working in a manufacturer place, you're getting a raise almost every year because the cost of living goes up. My cost of living hasn't gone up, you know, in at least 4 years, you know. And how do you expect me to maintain this truck real good and still have a good life, you know? That can't happen. So anyways, enough of that, enough of my rambling. I see it's already a 10-minute video, so that should be good enough for just a day off or whatever. I'm going to say this, I did work on a lot of editing and stuff like that. Like I talked a little bit what goes into editing and all that. And then I went and played some volleyball at the church. I always love getting a little exercise in, and I am trying to lose a little bit of pounds here, but you know, that's easier said than done, as we all know, the ones that work on it or are overweight and trying to work on it, trying to eat healthier and trying to eat less, trying to eat smaller meals and stuff like that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my little informational video here today. I think it was more of an informational video today than anything other. Maybe it's entertaining for you guys to watch, but it's more of an informational video today, I guess. But that's it, guys. We're going to hang her up. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave me a thumbs up and share it with your viewers or that you have on your social media site. And maybe they'll find something interesting to watch here on my channel, because we do all kinds of different stuff, right? So with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.